another one. Silly bitches beware, you dizzy bitches that's near. I'm giving out all calls, making truth clear. Uh-huh. How y'all doing today, collective? Collective. Divine we shine like sunshine in the wintertime. Happy birthday to the Leos. Leo season. You know, that's one of my favorite signs. Them in Aquarius. Only because they in my chart, of course. So the first card I have out here is the Ten of Pentacles. I wonder what's in this energy. Y'all, don't mind me. My eyes is kind of wandering right now. Y'all might have y'all eyes on a prospect. Okay. Let's see. Or an investment in a person. Because the Empress right here next to the High Priestess. Y'all looking into this person. Ooh. Y'all dropped the ball. We got the Magician. Y'all dropped the ball. And the Fool. Let's see what this energy says. I ain't gonna take them. I'm just gonna see what it says. It say the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, Six of Swords, King of Cups, Four of Swords, Six of Cups, Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups. Seeing past some type of illusion that was blocking you from building or fostering some type of connection with this honest person. Queen of Swords energy is a person who is very straightforward, very blunt, sometimes a little harsh in their mannerisms or behavior. Okay. We got Temperance, so that's Earth Angel energy with Six of Swords, probably like a safe haven. This person probably make you nervous. You probably lose your words when you be around this person. Take care how it resonates. Okay, we got the King of Cups. This person or you are someone that is very emotionally intelligent. Okay, I feel like you found somebody or you're interested in somebody who is able to balance out your energy. A person that's overly compassionate as well as very logical, analytical. All right, welcome to the live, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me here on the Spiritual Attorney Esquire I Am Raw podcast. I'm your host, the Magnolia Priestess, back with another one. Y'all know I just be having to give my homage points every once in a while because I don't be wanting y'all to feel like I just be coming on here just to waste time. I be wanting to help everybody, you know. And I appreciate the support that y'all give, the likes, the shares, you know, the subscribes and stuff. So we got the Ten of Pentacles, we got the Eight of Pentacles, and then we got the Devil. You probably weighing out prospects or your options in regards to like a business venture that you're trying to move in towards, or you possibly have some type of business connection going on. For example, you could be somebody who has a vendor, or you could be a vendor, right? And you could be selling something on Amazon, and you possibly are trying to like have a contract, sign up a contract. But there's two different contracts is what I'm feeling. It's like you have two different options or two different possibilities because the Seven of Cups did come out. And we have the Devil next to the Eight of Pentacles. The first card I pulled was the Ten of Pentacles. I'm about to see what this energy is with the Ace of Wands. That's something that's independent, something that doesn't rely or depend on anyone else. We got the Three of Swords, possibly having to make a decision to go towards something that doesn't really involve an emotional connection. Okay? with the Lovers here. 33 might be significant. 10 might be significant. 15 might be significant. 1 plus 5 is 6. So that's 33 again. So 66 might be significant. 12 might be significant. Take what resonates and leave what don't. Okay, so I don't know if y'all probably was trying to build like a business partnership with your spouse, or possibly was trying to build like some type of business partnership with somebody that you was sleeping with, or someone that you're intimate with, somebody that you find like a sense of security with. Okay, let's get some more information here with the Eight of Pentacles before I clarify. This definitely has to do with 2 different options regarding finances. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so if you were working with a partner, or if you did have a partnership, because the Lover's energy is also partnerships, communications, marketing. There's some anxiety here with the Eight of Swords. Sleepless nights. 3 of Swords again with the Tower. Something might be coming to an end. Something might be, I don't even feel like might be. I just know that something's coming to an end. Something is being called quits in regards to a connection that you were having with someone who was trying to constrict you, possibly put you in a crooked contract. With 5 of Wands here, something that was going to be causing a lot of disputes, a lot of siphoning from your peace. Okay, y'all know how that be when y'all be trying to have like an enjoyable experience with people, and they just take advantage of your ability to coordinate with cooperation and compromise. I don't feel like a lot of people should compromise, because I feel like that's what drags people into losing themselves, or losing their sense of identity in a crowd. So, yeah, with the Hermit here, they got 2 different options, and they have 2 different new sets of people. The old set of people, or person, you probably was feeling like you was being taken advantage of, or you probably felt like this person wasn't a good fit. And I'm saying this PG. That's the PG. Mind you, I really won't go straight Magnolia Project and just be like what I really see. But this is the gist of what is being shown to me and revealed to me here with the Sun. Don't go towards something that you are intuitively repulsed against. I'm feeling like somebody probably had like a gut feeling, confirmation about some partnership where there was a lot of gaslighting, possibly a lot of like unanswered questions is what I'm hearing. It's almost like there was no clarity. It's just a whole lot of confusion. If this resonates with y'all, please do hit that like button. Okay. I got the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is possibly okay with the Ten of Cups and the Emperor with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you wasn't getting what you was deserving in this partnership with the Devil energy. Something that you've been working on for quite some time. Okay. And I feel like this is a present reading. So you're in the process of making a decision that is going to separate you into like a independent state of operation with your business. Okay. And business doesn't have to be like a building or a facility or nothing like that. You could just be making cold cups at your house, and that could be your business. You know what I'm saying? This reading is definitely for somebody specific. Because we got the Ace of Wands here with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see. Let me get another deck. Yay. Somebody dropped the ball. Somebody dropped the ball because they made the wrong decision. And you decided to make a new beginning. For the people who already had this experience in their life, you've already made a new beginning and it's going to be successful. It's going to pan out just the way you need it to. Okay, it says a stalemate, a truce, sitting on the fence, crossroads, difficult decisions. It was definitely a difficult decision anytime the Three of Swords had to come out 2 times in a row. Okay, so this is definitely a decision that you had to make because somebody was trying to one-up you, control you, or make you feel as though the effort that you were putting into endeavor or a venture was not significant, and you were the person who possibly crafted the blueprint for whatever structure that you guys were operating from. Okay. It says insurmountable problems, flogging a dead horse. Yeah, you beating a dead horse with these individuals, or this individual who is definitely in a scarcity mindset. Thank y'all for the likes. We got Taurus energy here, Earth sign energy, 5 of Pentacles. It says feeling the world is against you. That's possibly how you was feeling in this partnership. It almost felt like they was binding you, like almost like you didn't feel like you could escape, like you couldn't get away from this. I'm gonna say this cult, because that's the energies that they're giving. It's like a covert cult of covert narcissists who just covertly do all their mischievous deeds in the darkness, like nobody can see it. You know, if you've been feeling like you've been getting manipulated by these individuals that you've been doing business with, or something that has to do with money, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing finances. I don't necessarily see health. I don't see anything other than currency. Okay. It says physically starting something. Physically. Like I said, this is a lot of earth sign energy. So you possibly taking your own skill set and you are creating something new that's going to be successful if you haven't already made this decision. If you decide to stay with these individuals, I will have a possibility in what Spirit says after these messages. Okay. Yeah, but it's definitely saying stand up for your beliefs. It says fighting your corner, protective, defend your energy, defensive. These people might be defensive with you. If you have to have this conversation with them eventually, you know, just know, don't react. Okay? Don't allow the provoking spirit that's intentionally trying to misunderstand you or corrupt your message or whatever like that to get you to react. Okay? I was just watching something yesterday about reactive abuse. And that's basically like one of the telltale traits of these types of individuals that we're talking about in this reading. Okay, it says maintaining control, territorial, assertive. These people was possibly like control freaks. And they say that you can't be controlled because your discernment too sharp. Mind you, I just finished seeing the High Priestess in the last deck. So you possibly somebody who have a lot of high-ranking, it says a high-ranking church archdeacon. It says high-ranking church official managing diocese affairs. I don't know what that's about. But you possibly have heightened spiritual gifts. Let's see what this energy is with this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Preoccupation with money. Someone who mismanaged money. Like I said, if you was dealing with these individuals are very unconventional with their methods of expenditures. They don't have a budget. And if you're someone who's investing in saw that you were losing out and you were being gaslit about the census, about where the finances have been going. Okay, so this is definitely somebody that you was operating with who mismanaged money. They don't know how to budget, cannot budget friendly is what I'm hearing. It says malice, hypocrisy. Well, these are some salty bitches. Oops, I'm sorry. Confirmation though. Some salty hypocrites. It says someone who is unconcerned with the feelings of others. These individuals did not give zero fuku fucks about how their behaviors, how their lack of responsibility and accountability was affecting you. Okay, collective. They wasn't even curious. It's what I'm being shown. So this is your confirmation. Okay, these individuals suffer from childhood issues. They're definitely severely traumatized and they need to do some healing work. And they're not innocent. It says sexual abuse, bad news, broken dreams, someone who does not plan for tomorrow. These individuals was definitely having the time of their life on your expense, collective. If this is your message, please like and comment, because it's definitely confirmation for somebody. Okay, and we have the Ten of Swords, backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bitching, bad mouthing, bitterness, doormat, a doormat. And look, we got the same amount on this card inside of the chat. Okay, it says bitterness. You know, when people can't walk over you and you have very healthy boundaries or whatever like that, it really exposes the patterns in others. You know, it's even easier to recognize. And with a lot of these individuals that are covertly insecure, they lack the ability to self-reflect and really see themselves from the outside looking in. Like, they don't see the patterns that they are exhibiting to you. They don't know that they're very exposed to the sacred eye or whatever. Okay, you saw this betrayal before it even happened. Okay, but you was indecisive is what I'm seeing. It says self-doubt, malicious gossip, lack of self-awareness, unwillingness to learn karmic lessons is what these individuals definitely was doing when they set up and tried to betray one of the chosen collective. Whole thing. How y'all doing today? Welcome to the live, y'all. And look, I just finished talking about the Five of Swords energy. It says defeat, surrender, change, walking away, self-sacrifice, self-sabotaging behavior. It says underhanded behavior, deception, lack of communication, aggression, bullying, intimidation, abuse, violence, crime, art, rape, I'm gonna call it. It says unaliving and assault. So these individuals with this betraying energy from the Ten of Swords and this divine intervention from the Tower, these people had to be separated from you because they possibly was trying to do some underhanded shit that was going to get you jammed the fuck up. Hey, welcome, 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 welcome. It says underhanded behavior. Like I was saying about the covertness, when it's a covert, you're going to have a very difficult time peeping the game. You know what I'm saying? With a covert narcissist, trust me, I was dealing with one. You really have to be aware of your own self, because if your mind is not strong enough to see how they're trying to distort reality and distort the truth of situations that may involve you, you fall for their influence. You fell for the manipulation. You're gonna be tongue tied and you ain't gonna know where to start. Okay? It says violence. If you have to confront these individuals, like I say, don't react because these people are trying to have a volatile experience with you. You know, even if it's just cussing you out, if it's, you know, somebody that you was intimate with, they might want to slap box you. Who knows? But just be just be careful. Just be mindful. You don't have to worry about being hurt severely, but just be mindful because this is confirmation. If you already had the veto up, just know we see your energy. We see your energy. Collective. Defeat is here. Surrender. They saw that they had to give up when they see that you wasn't playing. This individual has 3 swords in their hand. So it's back to that 3 of swords energy. Having to use logic over your heart. Like you have feelings for these people or this person or this business, this idea, this concept. But you had to think about it rationally. You had to think about it logically, like this isn't working for me. Okay. What's this Tower energy, spirit? Feeling trapped, restricted, backed into a corner, hands tied, victimized, paralyzed by fear, terror, anxiety. And you know, when it happens, excuse me, confirmation, when it happens, that be because you under spiritual warfare. Okay? Making you feel like you have to shut the fuck up and have to, you know, be defenseless, be damsel in distress. Okay? It says punishment. It was like a self-imposed punishment, you allowing these things to transpire in front of your face. But it's almost like it was almost like you was waiting for something. What was you waiting on, collective? Or what are you waiting on to walk away from a situation? You waiting on permission. You waiting on a confirmation. Because we got the Hierophant here, which is basically like somebody who has authority. So are you waiting on like some type of lawyer? Or are you waiting on an attorney? Or are you waiting on somebody who carries an official title in the community? So that way you don't lose something. If this is a business that you already contractually agreed on, okay, and you have to walk away from it, faith restored. Okay, that's what I see here on this card. With the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You moving away from this energy, this entity that these individuals who are operating from a low vibration are carrying, they're toting. Okay? It says overindulgence. You know, earlier it was talking about how these people mismanage money just because it possibly be a Taurus. They got resonate because the King of Pentacles came out in reverse. But, you know, I don't do that zodiac sign stuff because we carry a lot of different planets inside of our chart. So take what resonates and leave what don't. I like that. Take what resonates. Take it how it resonates. You possibly have the gift of gab. You possibly are very well versed with communication. Okay. Generosity, charity, donation. You came into this dynamic with a lot of positive energy is what I'm seeing. And you got to the point where the negativity was starting to become a burden for you. You were becoming overwhelmed with the toxicity of the situation. You possibly were experiencing a form of regret, guilt, because you know that's one of their charms too. They be around here trying to guilt trip you, make you feel bad for not wanting to partner with them anymore. Okay? But whatever it is that you're working on diligently, you know, whatever it is that you applied to whatever this dynamic was, it could have been anything. Lord knows what it is, but it could have been anything. Okay? You're the one who actually has the skill. You're reliable, you're patient, trustworthy, hardworking. Someone who perseveres to reach a goal. So you're very goal-oriented and you're possibly changing your routine because you successfully achieved something. You close the cycle. It says physical and emotional health, all's well that ends well. Listen, you gotta do it for your sanity if you don't do it for nothing else. Because the deception and the illusionary magic that they was casting, these dreams, future faking, gaslighting you about what these projections of what could possibly happen and never seemed to happen. You gave them multiple choices, multiple chances, and multiple consequences is what I'm hearing. Because you saw that something was repetitive. It says failure came, overspending, laziness, underqualified. You saw that these individuals was not qualified for the position that you possibly was trying to put them in. Okay, I wonder why these cards is in reverse like this. Somebody about to be exposed. Somebody about to be humiliated. The truth about to be exposed about somebody. In the sense of correction though. Somebody about to be exposed big time, y'all. Let's see what this energy is. The stress was probably causing you to lose sleep or stay up extra hours. You probably had to pull extra hours in order to balance out what wasn't being taken care of if you're not unemployed. Because unemployment did come out too as well, collective. It says major choices, love, soulmates, temptation, confirmation, excuse me, y'all. It says being put to the test. Kindred. Hold on. Okay, so being put to the test in kindred spirits. It's giving energies of temptation, like seduction, but it's not like a sexual seduction. It's really like a coercive seduction, okay? With the making investments, it was probably somebody who was in this dynamic who was trying to get you to invest in the partnership, but something in your gut was telling you no, okay? Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Okay, so the Two of Swords came out here. It says indecisive delays, postponements, seeing the truth, lies being exposed. Like I said, whoever this individual was that was planning your energy collective, they about to be humiliated in public because the lies that they've been telling, the deceitfulness that they have been spreading amongst the community is about to be exposed, and it's gonna spread like a wildfire is what I'm hearing. Like rumor has it, word around town might be significant. Yeah, and that's the truth. With the Ace of Swords about something. Listen, all these swords is coming out. These people was operating from callous manipulation. This had nothing to do with their heart. Their heart probably harder than my. Listen, it's probably harder than a hard rock. Here, I was about to say something else, but I didn't want to be. It says deceit, lies, trickery, cheating, theft, underhanded, dishonest, dangerous, risky behavior, enemy masquerading as a friend, spying, monitoring spirit, lack of conscience, okay, strategy, resourceful, flexible, escaping interconnection. Whoever was trying to weave themselves into your energy collective, they don't even know what they got themselves into. The top one came out, divine intervention is going to happen voluntarily or involuntarily with making a break for it here. These people probably trying to run away from their consequences. what you do. You look and you laugh with God, as these people thought they was laughing as they were trying to one up you, take advantage of you, and your generosity with the Six of Pentacles energy. Yeah, they must have thought you was a fool. Our collective. Ain't no fools around here. Wheel of Fortune in your favor here. Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio energy. Listen, I just finished saying the fool and the fool come out. Innocence, freedom. They can't copy original. Often imitated, never duplicated. Thank y'all for the likes, y'all. I appreciate it. Yeah, two past decisions with the Two of Wands here. Suddenly leaving, decided to stay or go. You possibly started to go quiet as you were contemplating on how you were going to dismiss yourself from the toxic dynamic that was trying to engulf you in their toxicity. Okay, collective. I'm hearing riding your back. Confirmation with the Ten of Wands. Burden. Bitch. These, even if this wasn't like a official business with like a LLC or nothing like that, you'll know this is your story or this is something that has to do with your energy because you was experiencing heavy delays. It was almost like everything that you was doing before you had tried to even undergo this route with these individuals, it just stopped. Okay. Obligation. They tried to make you obligated to take care of their half, is what I'm hearing. These possibly could be like people who didn't pay their bills. Y'all had like a bill that y'all had to pay together, and these people possibly didn't have their half. Overburdened, overloaded, responsibility, lagging on doing it, responsibility. Yeah, we're not going. This is your confirmation. It's a step away. If that's what your spirit is telling you to do. Okay? Folding on your beliefs, giving in, admitting defeat, feeling vulnerable or overwhelmed, not taking the bull by the horn, health problems. This is the Seven of Wands in reverse. My advice is for whoever this reading is resonating with at this moment, take some time out to reflect on yourself and try to connect back with the self that you had prior to meeting this overindulgent covert cult group, or a cult group is what you can call it. Who knows? I know they are full of narcissists, people who lack empathy. Anytime they could put a person through as much as these cards are saying, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Devil, Seven of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Five of Wands again. That's a lot of toxic energy. No wonder you had to get the F. Now your wish is about to be realized, but you just have to connect with yourself. Confirmation, excuse me, you just have to reconnect with Source, Most High, whoever you could subscribe to, prescribe to. Okay, and that's just Libra energy. Karmic justice, consequences, legal disputes, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect. See, when you stand in truth and you stand in integrity, manipulation can't work on you. I appreciate that, Stephanie. I really do. Life lessons. You ain't gonna make this mistake again. An apology. Okay, so I'm hearing a superficial apology, a fake remorse. decisions needed to maintain justice. No justice, no peace. I get what I give. It says I get what I give. And then the tower out here. So, good seeds reap a good harvest. Just know that we have Aquarius energy here with the star. The universe shows me that I can have faith in my dreams. You possibly will be getting creative inspiration. Okay. And recalibration in your mental. Okay. You have to be recognized in some way, form, or fashion. It's different for different people. I don't like to be vague, but I do like to give confirmation. Okay. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, y'all. It says ongoing battle. Battle weary fatigue. Or your ancestors is spanking these holes. Okay. The spirits, your spirit team, backbone is on its foot, is definitely supporting you at this time. Detachment. Your detachment led you into wonderlust. You probably want to travel to do it. Do it. Especially if you got any mercurial energy in your chart, or if you have like Gemini influence in your chart, Sagittarius influence in your chart, or if you have heavy planetary aspects in your 12th house, 3rd house, or 9th house. And exalted, not in the malevolent or retrograde or anything like that. Because if y'all know astrology, y'all know what I'm talking about. We do have something here about love, though. You possibly coming into a connection with somebody who you're interested in and they're interested in you. Okay, Cancer energy here. Partnership proposals, mutual respect. Somebody who is going to see your sadness, your grief, and they're going to try to come together with you in order to ground your creative abilities to the physical. They possibly want to try to make something work that you are going to come up with. This person is trustworthy. Someone who understands unconscious motivations. So this person is very discerning, has high level of emotional intelligence. That's how you will know that this is the person for you in regards to this reading. This person will not have the red flags that you were closing your eyes to with these toxic individuals feeding off of their toxicity. 12th house energy heavy here, as well as Scorpio energy. We have death here, letting go, new beginnings, cleansing. Cleansing energy might be significant. It says instability, deception, anxiety, and fear. These people possibly scared to death. Your ancestors got them shaking in their boots. People scared to death. Trying to compromise and end the conflict because they see that you was a divinely anointed, protected child of God. Petty squabbling, causing setbacks. But don't let this interfere with your romantic relationship that's going to be coming into the energies. If it hasn't already, right now you possibly are alone and sitting with a pretty abundance here. Working on, I feel like you're working on yourself. Healing traumas, healing difficulties, feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting. You gotta think big, bitch. You gotta have vision. It says letting go. They have a book. I was just watching a gentleman who does, not like tarot, but he does like a prophetic word. And he was basically talking about a book that was talking about the law of detachment. That might be significant for whoever might need to hear this reading. Whoever this energy resonates with, study the law of detachment and let them, from Mel Robinson. It's a very good book, I heard. I ain't read it, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I heard it's good. Healing gonna be fast, but don't rush it, take your time. Okay. This manifestation gonna be coming in fast, but don't rush it, take your time. I feel like you possibly was holding yourself back because you didn't know how it was gonna turn out afterwards, because the guilt. You know, you was looking into the future, thinking about the future, and the guilt was eating you up before the conversation. You didn't even have the conversation, and you was just like, I feel bad that I don't want to work with these people anymore. Whoa. I've been there, done it. Trust me. It's Karina on the other side, collective. It's not as bad as it looks, and it's not as bad as it feels from face value. You know, especially when you're overly compassionate, or you're like a empath, or empath with lack of boundaries, healthy boundaries. You tend to have a tendency where you immerse yourself in the energies of others, and sometimes your energies get drained quickly when you do that, because you structurally haven't fortified your boundaries and the connection, because you thought that you could trust, is what I'm hearing. What's it called? Benefit of the doubt. That's what you probably gave. Thank you. Let's see. What else in the energy, y'all? I'm about to end this reading because, yeah, you know what's up. You don't have to doubt yourself. This is confirmation for whoever needs to hear it. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. When the devil had popped out, I was just like, oh my gosh. Not the devil. What the hell? What they got going on? Like, dang. And then when I was pulling the cards out, they just fell on the ground. These people about to be. It's about to be revealed about a lie, or like a misconception about the actuality of what was going on behind closed doors that you were not enlightened to, coming to the surface. Because the Seven of Cups that came out, but I don't even see that card anymore. So the veil has been lifted on this illusion that these individuals was trying to cast on you. Yeah, now they gotta look in the mirror. It's shining on you. And their actions, the behaviors, the repetitiveness, repetition. Hermit came out twice, Virgo energy. What house my Virgo in? I think I have Virgo in the 11th house of Aquarius. Financial gains from social circles. Fake friend came out as well, so this possibly could have been a fake friend. And it's probably why you had to navigate the situation with discernment, and you had to. I'm happy for y'all. I might have to edit this video before I post it. But yeah. Let's see. What else in the energy, y'all? Let's get something here. You got the King of Swords first card out. With the Page of Cups in the upright. Okay, so with the King of Swords, I saw the Queen of Pentacles, right? And I know that Earth signs and air signs get along real well. Okay. Page of Cups. Let me see what this energy is with the Page of Cups. It's giving me harpulating.
Bonjour. Ça va bien? Comment ça va? I got a few. My time, I got my phone.
What?
You got that, right?
Oh no, I already I got it. Take me I had when Kenny had came back, I had just asked him for it. He sent it to me. And I put it on. Like,
Why you didn't tell me that I'm working on
oh,
this side?
yeah, I thought he would have told you already.
I know you did it, but I'm working on something.
All right, you ready for the conversation? Huh? I'm about to go on down. Okay, so spiritually, you know, things don't happen to us, they happen for us. It's my mythology. Okay, and what I'm saying is this situation was meant to occur to awaken you to another phase in your spiritual awakening. Okay, because death is here, so that's transformation. Ooh, confirmation. Let me take one quick hiatus. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. Welcome to my live, V. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you guys? Oh, it is hot outside here. It feels hotter than a Canada Dry here. Oh, but I love it. I love the way the sun makes me feel after I leave from photosynthesizing, is what I'm gonna call it. 444 when I said that. Restorative. Very, very restorative. I'm gonna wait till I get some more people in here. Or I'll probably just start another live because I don't like them being too long because they take long to upload. So y'all who on here right now, just give me about probably 10 minutes so I can wait for this live to upload. But I hope